Okay, so you said you're not sure how I got the number of EAs and localities, right? So, okay, look at the first. This is Adamawa State, the one I sent to you. So the first one, Fufure LGA, right? Number of EAs, we have 15, and locality, we have 9, right? Okay, so let's go to the Fufure LGA that we brought out on our Excel sheet. Okay, so for EAs, for number of EAs, right, within locality, we'll come to this cell. So we can see that the total we have here is 16, right? 664 equals to 16, right? Which is what we have there, 16, right? So remember we had 15 on our Excel. Just hold on, I'll explain why it's 15 there in a bit. So 16, right, for number of EAs. Then locality, so locality, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So locality is correct, 9, right? Locality would always be the same thing as is on the final document. So so we have 16, right? So we'll now come to this our proportion sheet. You can see here for Fufure we have 16, right? And like that, that's how we got all the number of EAs on our proportion sheet. But remember I told you about the multi-locality EAs, so we are likely to have more EAs than we're supposed to. So here now for Adamawa, for the total we have 369 EAs. Meanwhile, we are supposed to have 344 EAs, right? As seen in just hold on. Yeah, so this is where I got that from. The expected number of EAs, 344 in this sheet that Oga Musa shared, difficult terrain, something transport. So that's where I got this 344 from, right? So no, this is not what I was working with. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, so we now have everything here, which is what was actually on the sheet, summed up to give us this, right, as you can see. And then we now have the expected total, right? Okay, so to get this weighted average now, right, I deleted the formula from here because of decimal places. I was having 345, so I just played around with it a bit and just removed one from somewhere, so it wasn't adding up, so I just deleted it. So that's why I deleted it. But so the formula I used is, I think, equals to this. That's equals to this cell divided by this cell times this cell to get the weighted. Times C10 actually. Sorry, let me just do that again. Okay, times this cell to get the weighted average. You can see it's 14.9, and it will be approximate. Okay, let's remove the decimal places to make it 15, because we can't. What am I doing? Okay, because we can't have 14.9 EAs. So that's how I got the 15, right? So here, okay, so here we are supposed to put a dollar sign in front of these ones. Yeah, like this. Okay, so now we can drag it down to here, and when we get here, it's supposed to still give us the same number, 344. So the goal is to have, this is different because like I told you, when I added it up, like, let me see, let me just use this to make sure that what I was saying was correct. No, let me just when I added it up, here to here. Okay, it's giving me 344. So I don't know why I removed this one, because I was seeing 345 before. I don't know, maybe. So anyway, this is what is correct, right? So that's how we got the weighted EAs, right? This is the formula. So you just, once you put this dollar sign, you can drag it down and it would just do the weighted average for everything. Now this the last one, you will get 344. At the total side, you will get 344, which is what you're supposed to have. That's how you will know it's correct. So the thing is, Oga Musa said we should ensure that we get this number in the end, right? So one last thing, when you finish with this bar, you now come to this your sheet, this particular sheet, where you were putting in this 113. So remember, this was 16 before, so I think I had, I can't remember how I think I had 114 before, right, to make it 16. So I'm also going to use a formula to redistribute this. So if you want, you don't have to put these initially, because you have to change them. But for me, it's easier to put this and then just change it later, since there are not so many. So the formula I used for this is okay, it's here. So you can just have a look at it, Sha. So it's basically the same thing we did, you know, earlier, the weighted average thing. So so for that fufure now, I had 114. So I think okay, let's just go there, so that this one, fufure, yeah. Okay, so for the logistic needs, right, I had 114. So one of type 3, one of 2 and 3 and 14, right? So hereby you can see for fufure I had 114 which gave me 16, right? The same way we had there, but I'm supposed to have 15, right, because of the weighted average, right? So using the same formula, so I just did C2, that's the 1/16 times 15, right, which is what I'm supposed to have. And then I put my $ in front of C and 5 in front of C and 6. So that was how I was able to get this 1113, which now amounted to 15, so that it tallies with what we are actually supposed to get. And these are just, I just simulated different scenarios so that I don't have to keep typing the formula. So I'm just going to be changing it. So when there are only two options, when it's only one option, you don't need to do this, because yeah, the number would still be the same. When there are two options, I'll just put in the two different options here, the total, the expected total, and simulate it here. When there are four, I'll do it like this. So saying the same thing, if we come to that's our document now. Okay, so let's see, for instance, now in yes, so for instance, now in Ganye LGA bar, we can see we had 34 after the weighing, and we have 16 localities, right, in Ganye NGA. Now, because there's only one option type, which is 3 and 7, we see we have 34, so we don't have to do any of that last step I just showed you. So I hope it's clear. I felt like a video will make it clearer, but if there's anything you don't really get, you can still ask me questions, or when we see in the office tomorrow anyhow. But I think it should be clear now, right?